So we talked a lot about video editing on Chromebooks on the channel. And while my favorites are either LumaFusion or Lightworks, one being an Android app and the other being an open source editor that you can enable through the Linux that Google incorporates on its Chromebooks. But we've yet to talk about a third category, and that is cloud. And the editor that I use most often, not just the most cloud editor I use, and that is Descript. Now, I came across Descript because someone was talking about it on their videos. Now, I try not to get my hopes up too much because a lot of programs and applications, very few of them are designed with Chromebooks in mind. And you go into Descript's homepage, and sure enough, it has a download for Mac OS and Windows, but of course none for Chromebooks. And I was hoping for a Linux option, but alas, I didn't find one. However, during my search on their website, I saw that they have a web-based version of their video editor, and they've even touted as being the best web editor out there, which is saying a lot. So I started using Descript and have been using it ever since. So I thought I'd share a little bit of my process when editing my videos in Descript. Now, this is an exhaustive study. I don't get into every one of the features. In fact, one of the reasons why I like Descript is it keeps coming out with new features. And it almost feels like every few weeks there's an update and new things are added. Now, I'm going to leave a link below so you can check it out yourself. Now, this video not being sponsored by Descript. However, the link below is an affiliate link. So if you choose to use Descript using my link, then I might get compensated for it. Okay, let's get into the edit.
Okay, so just give you a little behind the scenes of my editing process here. So right now I'm in the Descript video editor, and the video I'm editing on Android. At least that's the title I'm going with for now. Don't know if that's going to be the final title when I actually upload this. So most of the video is done by this point. So all the projects have already been uploaded. You can't really see them. They're off to the right here. But this is a cloud editor, so all the footage has already been uploaded, and most of the time I record directly into Descript. So they have a record feature. I'm actually using Descript to show you about Descript. So that's interesting. So as you can see here, I'll play the first part of the video. So excuse me if this is going to come out very loud. So we can talk a lot about Android 16 beta, but specifically its desktop mode when connected to an external display. So to show you that, so as you can see, if I didn't put this text here, this is just auto generated. That's a 98% accurate of what I actually say. And you can go through here and change the words here. Of course, that's not changing me, but Descript does let you edit actually the speech. So yes, I can edit just for caption's sake, but I can also edit, obviously, I'm not going to redo it, but for small slip of words, this is a really good function. So here I have my timeline, but I can actually increase the timeline by smaller the preview here. So this is the footage, and like I said, most time I just record directly into Descript just for time's sake. That way I don't have to worry about uploading that footage into Descript. Now sometimes I do, because I want to maybe run it through another video editor, but like B-roll, all that has to be uploaded as well. And so this is the background music that you've heard. So I like it because LumaFusion to me still has the best, easiest when it comes to audio background music, where you just want the primary, and the words escape me right now. But basically when there's words spoken, the music drops down to a level where you can still hear the person speak, but also hear the music in the background. Other editors I've seen do that quite as well. But you do have keyframing. So keyframing is simply just add a volume. It's like a little dot on your keyframe. So I'm not going to go super into this because you may not came here for all this little details. But as you can see these little dots. So it starts here. It's going in the normal music, and then it dips down a lot below the volume here. And as you can see, that's because that's where I'm talking. And I tried to keep this kind of synchrony. So in the beginning, first few seconds, the music is on full blast, and then it gradually goes down when I start talking. So
We talked a lot about Android 16 beta, but specifically,
okay, and that was just keyframing. It's a very small overview of it. And again, you can go through all this. What I do like is where normally I would just go through the audio, kind of through here, but as you see, I can see my words here. So I can you go to the script and I can see where I said things and I can jump to that portion of the video. So I say I'm doing something normally, go here, and I can know.
but I'm gonna use my phone here to edit some.
Over so I can see I can look probably loud, but I can turn the volume down and I can see where I am in the video. I do like the script of all the editors I have that I can move around the video fairly easy because I know where things are at. And so right now I have a timeline view. I don't need to have a timeline view. I could just have this view where it's broken up by like scenes and such. So this here is my B-roll. So I can jump right to the B-roll. And since I clicked on this, the whole B-roll, all the footage is selected. So whatever I do here is just going to affect this B-roll footage. And I've already done some editing here. And these are basically like scenes. So scenes kind of just blocks into the video. So I can just edit just within the block or the whole timeline. So here, this is the final footage of the video that you probably are seeing. And I can just click in here, and the footage is here. And if I want to go to, let's say like the outro, where I put my subscribe icon, I just go jump right to the outro. Instead of scrubbing through like timeline where I normally have to, like, let me go back, I can move around my timeline much easier as it's separated into these little sections. And you can make these sections, but it also generated themselves just when you add new footage. And of course, I go to my outro like usual. So I like how the script allows you to just bounce around the timeline easier. There's good audio keyframes. And there are some features that I hope they adopt more. But like I said, this thing is updated constantly. So not worried about it. It's just gotten better as I've used it. And again, all this is just on cloud, which makes it a lot more Chromebook friendly. You can use a lot of on-device editors. There's even more video editors that you can use on your Chromebook. But again, the more we get into that, that's going to depend a lot on the hardware that you're running. And if you have a cheaper Chromebook that doesn't have a lot of RAM, that doesn't have a lot of power to it, this is a cloud-based video editor, which all you have to worry about is getting the footage up into the cloud, and they make that easy. And they have a lot of AI tools. I haven't really covered a lot of the AI tools, so I'm right here. Now, I haven't really talked about the AI features. So here I expanded in my views. These are my project files. These are the B-roll. These are both the video. As you can see here, you can mess with them here. My subscribe little thing I have here, and you just upload projects here. So all this has the AI features off to the side. As I often do, I do a lot of filler words. And this goes through all of them and basically is telling me here. So words that like are like I even now as I'm talking, I say, and I can choose to remove all these words here. I guess there's a lot of dead space. Now, some of this you might want to keep, so go through yourself. There are not a lot of custom made right here because I went through a lot of them already. But the removing filler words is kind of one of my top things to do. Again, I just keep saying so you might not hear it here, but remove retakes. I do that as well. And it's gonna go, it does a good job of going through it and basically when you repeat yourself, which those two things, removing filler words and removing outtakes, are kind of like I say, the first layer of video editing, and it just takes a lot of time. It's long, it's tedious, and Descript makes that thing go a lot more quicker. And I am surprised Google hasn't put this on their app store, or at least like highlight this, because this is the best cloud-based video editor I've used.
So that's going to do it for the video for today. Now, remember, if you enjoy seeing content like this, I would appreciate you liking the video, subscribing, leaving a comment below. Tell me, is this something that you want to try, or any cloud-based video editor? So I'm Pro. Take care.